Brian Olago is a 20-year-old junior at West Virginia University.
My father was a chancellor in Zimbabwe, and when he came to America, he was promoted to ambassador. And from then on, he was promoted to ambassador to the UN. So that's why I got to stay here for so long. And now he is back in Kenya assisting the current government.
Olago says coming to the United States from Kenya at a young age was important in having a smooth transition.
I came here when I was 11. So I guess being a kid, the transition is a little bit easier than me if I came here how I am now. Like they always say, like when you're younger, you're more moldable and you can like change easy. So it's relatively easy.
Shadrach Mularia, an economics professor at WVU, is also a native of Kenya.
In the last 5 or 6 years, I think there has been tremendous change in terms of economic growth. So we see across African countries, including Kenya, we see positive economic growth. And we hope that will be sustainable for a long time.
Olago says that he immediately noticed some cultural differences.
I lived in D.C., Northwest D.C. for a while, and everything was so close. Like, it was a store, then a coffee shop, and then, like a bookstore, then across the street's like another store, like a CVS or a Rite Aid. And in Zimbabwe, it was like one shopping center, that was it. Then you had to drive like a few miles down the road to get to the next shop.
Professor Mularia says he noticed more of a social difference.
Most of the time, people in the U.S. are just engaged in their own activities, private activities, work, school, and they don't have much of the social activities.
In high school, Olago attempted to engage in many of these social activities, mainly soccer and football, yet found a love for lacrosse when he came to WVU.
WVU completed its lacrosse season with a 5-7 overall record, yet with 3-0 at home. Also, a possible conference playoff berth might be in the team's future.
We received a text from our captain saying that we may have made the playoffs for our conference. So we just going to have to wait and see what the conference officials decide. And if we are in the playoffs, we get to go to Atlanta next weekend.
If selected, this will be the team's second trip to Atlanta this season. Olago says he and his teammates are hopeful to get back on the field. Anthony Pellegrino, WVU News, Morgantown.